Hello, everyone. So, this is going to be a reading about what is the best profession for you, especially if you are choosing what to study, where to go. I hope you will find it helpful, and we will choose from 3 stones today. First one is this first pile. Second stone will be this one. And third stone will be this one. Okay. So choose one stone and we'll proceed straight to your reading. Hello, pile 1, and first card for you that popped up is Mars card, and with the Mars card, I want to say already I get the vibe of a protector, something dealing with protective resources, protective sources, like perhaps even like firefighter, police officer, something dealing with protection. I'm hearing a protective, I'm sensing a protective vibe. Yes, this is like the first thing that I already noticed here. Let's continue. Okay, Paul 1, so continuing, and you need to mention that you need to protect your third eye. It does overall feel like a more balanced energy. I wouldn't say it's like, I would say it's more practical and grounded than it is intuitive, but you need to protect your third eye and your like sacral, not sacral, sorry, the top of the head area, the crown area. You need to protect it. The third eye protection, I mean like rituals, like cleansing rituals. You can also like, but I do sense like connection with fire here. I do sense a connection with fire. Some of you could have been shamed in childhood or before have been shamed for liking either stories, liking fantasy, or maybe you expressed some liking towards it and you were shamed for it. So now you're kind of bitterly grounded. Somebody could be more bitterly grounded now because of it and not really paying it much attention, like the illusion, saying it's just some woo-woo delulu stuff and like not liking the fantasy aspect. Well, you were quite engaged into it in before it. I can sense it, but you just like stubbornly let go of it. I feel like you stubbornly let go of that aspect of yourself, the fantasy aspect, the one that you liked. I feel a strong fiery aura here for somebody, not somebody, overall many of you have like a strong fire aura here. Strong protective aura, like these bricks are like falling forward, like you are so strong, you give this impact with your presence, not your presence literally. I feel like it's guarded, it's practical, it's materially strong. In that sense, you're a grounded person, more so grounded and fiery, fire oriented. You could be a Leo, you could be a fire sign, but I sense like more so like Leo-ish energy because it's more stable, grounded. It's more, you see, Leo is a fixed sign. That's why I'm like saying this comparison. Your heart chakra could have been closed off, and you don't. It's closed off. It's not like you're not open to it, but it's closed off. It's like closing an eye, but not in like a sense of being very closed, but just closing it, like simply, not with stronghold or bitterness or anything such. Like it's active, but it's closed, you know. Masculine energy. I'm sensing like masculine energy with this. Yes, and like the fixed signs, yes, of course, you can have some certain amount of stubbornness in you. That also can help with the protective professions, like I said. I am sensing police here. Quite strongly, actually. You could do well in formalities, you could do well in more formal atmospheres, like in forms. I also heard forms. But I think it's more so structured, and it's less to do with, mm, let's say, less to do with dirty work like armed forces, but this is more to do with. I think you like formal atmospheres more than you like the more so chaos where you have to, how to say, really adapt to circumstances like all the time, basically. More harsh circumstances and more chaotic. So I think that's why the police force really comes strong, like thorough with this. You could do well there. Yes, and you could also like earn some rewards there. Or receive certain um not compensations, but like for dealing with obligations. Like extra money and but I'm sensing somebody can have a quite a fiery character here. Maybe you have a little bit of anger issues, so that could be the reason to like discipline them a little bit in order to succeed more in certain areas. I don't think you should let the imaginative aspect go like that though, because I feel like it's slightly hurting you deep inside, so you should still embrace the fantasy aspect. If you don't want to portray it in front of others, you don't have to. You can just like watch fantasy movies at home or something like that. You need to embrace that because it's helpful for you to feel more harmonious in the sense of relaxing. You need to still feel free and relax beyond the work, like behind the work doors, you need to still chill and be able to relax. So it's absolutely normal to engage into that. Okay, so let's continue. I'll get some more cards. Okay, so I got more of the cards, and I want to say that you could have Virgo placements with this Hierophant. Oh, sorry. Wait a second. Virgo. Sorry, Taurus placements. But I somehow said Virgo, so you could have. Somebody here could have a significant Virgo placement. Like in your birth chart, look up Sun, Moon, Rising. One of these placements, very significant placement. Strong placement could really affect you. Also, the practicality, cleanliness. I'm sensing that type of energy, like you are kind of. You have that more so scrupulous analytical side to you, and you like to keep things gonna hurt stagnant and stable, so it's like the stability is kind of stagnancy at the same time. Some of you, if you know socionics, typology, socionics, then you could be LSI type. LSI, you can type it in Google search and find out what that type is, the description. Maybe you find there parts of you in that description. with the Five of Pentacles, you definitely don't want to be with this whole thing. You don't want to be unstable. You find big importance, large importance in financial stability. You don't want to be unstable because I feel like you have experienced it once, how it is to be financially unstable, kind of really broke, and you don't want to experience that again. So the lingering fear that pushes you forward, sort of, that makes you make your decisions. With the again, the instability, you crave stability. In again, with the Five of Wands, there's this fiery energy, and there is this comparison, instability in image with the others, like comparing yourself with the others, and especially in the promotion sense, or the whatever, wherever you're learning now or wherever you're working now. In the promotion sense, like if somebody else received some promotion, then you are kind of like feeling unstable about yourself because of you putting so much value into being recognized as such, as a status. You put emphasis on status. With the World Cosmos reversed, you don't like things ending because it creates instability. You don't like instability, and you almost are kind of like deep inside there's like this fear of things ending, anything that are very important to you, that you deemed stable, that you deemed like a conclusion. You fear that. You don't like them ending. It's like a big thing for you, big theme. So yeah, you'd need a stable profession that's more so in a higher position than something with lower payment, as well as more stable than it would be chaotic. I don't think you would handle the chaos very well, so I think you could do well with higher level of formalities than some people do, who are more so, I'd say, like maybe irrational types, and who are more so okay with jumping into certain things at different times and being more, let's say, chaotic. You're more collected, you are more scrupulous, practical, calculated. You could do well in such professions. While at the same time, I can say you handle stress quite well, and you know how to gain confidence, gather yourself in certain situations when it deals, I think, with prohibitions. Like, yeah, when it deals with prohibitions, things that are prohibited, you can control yourself in that sense, that you can activate yourself and control the situation. Yeah. Pile 1, you need to be extra careful of fire, especially like big amounts of fire. I'm saying if somebody of you decides to become a firefighter, you need to take extreme precautions and like be extra meticulous, you know? You are fiery, but at the same time, it's not like you can like merge with fire, you know what I mean? I mean, you're still human, and you need to take extra precautions though. You can't have the attitude of super confidence or bravery. I mean that, because there can be a situation, if you do that, then you will suffer in it. So that's why I'm saying be extra meticulous, as in always go by the formalities, in the sense of course situations can be like extreme and stuff, but always put on like the necessary pieces of clothing to protect you. Okay, that's what I mean. Always use that precaution, okay? Stay alert. Meticulously do your job in that sense with the fire. then you can succeed in it. Earthed again gives me also like the grounded vibes. Again, you're grounded like a rock. You are stable, more so practical type, materialistically oriented. Well, you have the good in you with this, like, I feel like you have a good in you. You have the goodness in you. You have those good motivations, the necessity to help people. It is in you. So you can like grow it like a muscle along with your contributions in professional sphere. So you can choose. Also, I'm feeling a doctor. For somebody, if you want to, you could choose to become a doctor. Like a higher standing again, more formal medical profession. I don't feel like you would like feel good or succeed as a nurse, for example. No, I feel like you need a higher standing position. Because again, you are pretty good in dealing formalities and dealing with these higher status images, let's say. You know how to stand up for yourself. I think you have that muscle and you can like gain it. You can work on it. I also sense for somebody here out of you, you will have like I kind of see like a blonde male here. Maybe some blonde male is watching me. You will have like a stable family. I see that. I can sense the stability in that. Like a stable family man. Yeah. Yeah. That's nice. Yeah, that's that for you. Pile number one. And yeah, be careful of fire. Be careful, okay? Just take precautions, extra precautions. Don't be thoughtless. Don't be impulsive. If somebody else tells you to be impulsive, don't act upon it. Always remain meticulous, please, okay? So, this is the reading for you, and I hope it was helpful for you to sort of see the direction. You need something with stable income, like, too. Like, it would, so it would be more formal, stable and practical. Yeah, okay. Somebody here could like really good food, like that's like the extra again. So yeah, I hope you like this reading, pile number one, and I will go to pile number two now. So thank you for being here. If you consider donating, if this was helpful for you, I am thankful for donations, because I am currently this is my only job right now. So yeah, that's that. And see you in another reading. Stay blessed, pile number one. Good luck. Bye. Hello, pile number two. If you chose the stone, this is your reading. And the first card that popped is Gemini. And with this, I already can tell you definitely, if somebody wants to be an actor, you definitely can choose to become an actor. Theater is one of the things that's strongly with this card here. Then another thing I sense is crafting. Somebody here could be a cosplayer or interested in cosplay, and you actually can earn with it. I'm saying if you craft, you can gain good amounts of money. I can feel that. You totally can gain good amounts of money. And I'm saying, like, I feel like more than 1K. Okay. This feels like not just like medium level. If you're crafting, this feels like higher level income. Higher than medium. Okay. So, crafts, also like tinier crafts, perhaps objects like these types, but it's a smaller income, I'm sensing. Someone could like pottery here. Also, this could be like a small business, like a small income. Flower arranging, floristics, like creating the bouquets, and I'm seeing like the baskets with flowers. Particularly, I'm seeing baskets with flowers. I don't know why. Maybe that's something specific with like baskets with flowers, and that could create income. But without basket, I'm sensing there's no income. There's something about the basket, in particular, basket with flowers. So someone could have like ginger-ish or like pinkish hair, like flowers in their hair. Creativity. Well, I sense writing here too. You could create like, I just heard easy listening. Easy, so maybe some easy writing, like small novels, stories, fanfics. I heard fanfics. Someone here can earn extra income with fanfics. Like I'm saying, there would be people who would be more interested in that, in actually purchasing. Sorry, can't speak. Purchasing it. Oh God. Um. But yeah, theater strongly crafting, cosplay crafting, like costume crafting, and cosplaying. Not separately though. I'm sensing that somebody here is a cosplayer and you are crafting. If you can craft, then craft. Like, but don't just like craft for selling. Craft for cosplay. That's what I mean. Not like for others. I feel like this would actually benefit you yourself. Crafting for yourself and cosplaying. You know? You know what I mean. Your own content. Extra income. Butaphorics. Stage props, yes. Stage props, strongly, yes, yes. Stage props, theater, acting, yeah. Stage props, very much so. You would have fun in this. You would totally have fun days with this. I'm sensing like, yes, that will make you active. That will be fun, and it will be good fun. Yeah. So that's the starters. Okay, I'll grab some other cards now. Okay, so pile two, I already got these cards now, and with this one, I want to mention that this is about protection, but like web protection, or like the programming, security, like IT security. Yes, IT security can also be your choice because you have strong. With this, I'm sensing like analogy of the like liberal thinking. I'll just equate it to this, like evaluating things, what's right, what's wrong, and decision making. You have strong decision making. You're pretty good analysis when it comes to decisions and decision making, and you could deal well with IT protection, like IT security. Yes, programming and IT security in particular, because you're very like, even like I'd say like very concisely like oriented. When there's like action that needs to be taken, you take it. And this is a very good trait for one to have in decision making in security. So you could deal well there. You have a clear head and you're like, you know how to establish goals and stuff. Gemini energy, I mean the thinking energy, Mercurial energy, so you could do well there. Yes, you could definitely. You, with this card, you could be a very determined person. Again, determination comes through. Determined person. You could believe in karma, but you're like active. It's like actively doing actions. Instead of just waiting, you're like doing actions. And with this one, it's like you're cutting, cutting through decisions. The throat cutting, I also heard, like, you could have, like, I don't know, like, maybe you have a cutting tongue, maybe you sometimes say things that others would not speak out loudly, but you do when you, like, cut with that sword, you know, like, Queen of Swords energy or something like that. Queen of Swords, King of Swords, like, cutting. I heard this heard superior morality. Maybe you consider yourself with someone who has more superior morality. It could be a complex, though. Maybe you do not consider yourself at the same time as such. Okay. Someone here could feel like nothing is really establishing at the moment, like nothing is going. Like chaos, something is just chaotically going. The path is chaotically going. Temperance. Again, I'm sensing film industry with this one, with the temperance. Film industry. You could definitely go quite big in film industry. As an actress. Or actor. Someone here, I'm seeing tied with the film industry. You could go big there. Pretty big, indeed. You would be recognized. Wheel of Fortune. It's like you might have unfortunate moments, but then you think everything is just not going well, or like things are not falling into your lap, as in a sense, like these balls or like these moon phases. But then you are succeeding again, like a spark happens, then again a phase can happen, then again spark happens, then again you have big success, and then again it kind of like phase, like these phases, and maybe you need to take them into account, that it's totally normal and that you will still succeed even if you think you are not at the same time. If anything, you can succeed as a like musical dancer, kind of like in a moderate success. It's still moderate, it's still stable, you know what I mean? Moderate is good too. It's still good, and still you still have certain amount of recognition. Somebody could be a good dancer here, like the musical type of dancing, like contemporary perhaps, or like making some interesting choreos of dancing on stage. Yeah, maybe hip hop too. And oriental dances. Okay, oriental dancing. You could be an oriental dancing choreographer, maybe stage performer, or creating stage performances. But if you're a stage performer, just know that it might be difficult, and you might be really there might be pressure. There might be high demand and pressure. So just count that in. There will be pressure in the dancing road. In the dancing path there will be pressure, like extra pressure. With acting it might be a bit easier. Like with dancing I sense pressure. Okay. With the film industry though, it might go more like a butter. In that sense. Okay, like roux. Okay. I'll get another card now. Okay, pile number 2, really acting comes through. With this one, it's strong with acting. Really strong with like actor vibes. Especially your actress, I'm kind of sensing that you might meet your soulmate, your love of life in as an actor. Like they could be an actor, and you might definitely meet them in acting. Like in the like a colleague, acting colleague, or meet them on the shooting, you know. Definitely. Like I'm seeing somebody talking and having coffee, like backstage and shooting. Yeah. I said this because Fall Into My Arms was on the back of the deck. I noticed it and I sensed it immediately that yes, you definitely can meet your soulmate through acting. Like he's there. Like heart chakra, strong vibes. Yeah. Okay, so pile 2, yeah, and I sense happiness there, like really happy vibes, really good vibes. Okay, so pile number 2, that's that. I hope this reading gave you the poetic justice. And I hope you liked it. And if you consider donating, it will be I will be really happy to receive that, because currently this is my only job. And yeah, thank you for being here, and Be blessed, pile 2. And see you in the next reading. Bye. Hello, pile 3. If you chose this stone, this is your reading. And what I want to mention immediately, the energy hit really strong, the Uranus. So, Uranus is the Aquarius ruling planet. Since previous piles had the signs themselves. Oh no, it didn't. First one had Mars, which is Aries and Scorpio ruling planet, and Uranus is the Aquarius ruling planet. I kind of feel like the first vibe I got was that you have had a very difficult life, Pal 3. 80% I'm seeing have had, who will watch this, have had a very difficult life. Seeing blue, maybe feeling blue. Almost it gives me like depressive vibes. Just really tough life. Yeah, like the energy really changed vastly, like strongly. You could have strategized through these difficulties. It's like your mind was always on. How overwhelming it was, though, pile number 3. Okay, let me get a... Well, I sense a sharpness of mind here. I mean, obviously, strategizing and looking for the stars too. So you could have still seen hope in all the situations, like 2 stars. Even there aren't plenty of stars there, you still saw the hope. And again, star is Aquarius, like that's interesting. Like this, that I was very drawn to this analogy. It's like you still saw the hope, you still saw the good, you still saw the morality. Oh my god, it's wrenching right now. My gut feeling is like, I feel like gut is just hurting, like tugging up. Yeah. Okay, I'll continue with other cards. Okay, so I just sensed investigator. Could be something to do with analytics, investigating. You definitely are good at investigating. Something with clothing here comes through. Maybe you have cool clothing, especially here. Like maybe you have something about fashion, but like clothing style. Just I want to compliment your clothing style. I feel like I'm complimenting your clothing style. Yeah. Um. Stable, logical, like side to you, and logical, intuitive side, if I might add. You have like logic fused with intuition, which is very nice. Logic, intuitive side, so you can strategize in that sort of way. Could deal with business analytics or analytics as a whole. Could be your like a trump card. Okay, so pile 3 with these 2 cards, the one I already mentioned with the Masquerade card. It's like you, again, the tough vibes. It's like so heavy. Like, can I just mention, it's like kind of tear inducing? Like, it's just sad. It's like heavy. You've been wearing a mask for so long. For so long. Like, you're wearing a mask all the time. It's almost like you're smiling in the faces of people for the sake of just, I don't know, like, kind of making them feel good. It makes me really sad right now. Like, I don't know, just. And like creating something for the others, perhaps. I feel like you're a giver. You are giving. Well, 3, you're a giver. With this one, I sense business innovation. You could have business innovations as in the sense you are an inventor. You definitely can invent things, okay? From scratch, invent something. That mind, the intuition with logic, you're an inventor. Could be crafty also. You know how to use your hands, like master, like crafty. And the sun, you see the good in things. You see the positive sides in aspects for the thing to be materialized. Yeah. Okay, I'll add one more card. Both of you know how to put justice in the court but don't win. It's almost like you actually have the ability to sacrifice in order to not win. It's actually a big quality, Pal 3. It's a big one. And I'd say it's a rarity. When you really put justice forward. And you see with you have that vision. You see things brightly and clearly, but you still choose to put it down as that. Because like justice is more important for you than the achievement of like the luck or the stability even. Wow, okay. You put justice in the court instead of winning. It also ties your hands to your principles, to your morality. You want that to flourish. You want that land to flourish with justice, Pal 3. And that's a beautiful trait. That's a beautiful trait, Pal 3. Along with your analytical mind, that's a beautiful trait. This energy is just really strong. I'm like, maybe there's one energy in particular. It's very strong coming through. Anyways, but yeah. I mean, it's a general reading, but like, just I'm reading all of the combo here, but like, I know I felt like mentioning that. Somebody here will be, this is maybe irrelevant. Somebody here will be married to their soulmate. I'm seeing like two similar rings, two similar like these. I'm drawn to this here. Yeah. Seeing something through the justice. Through the justice court. It's like you will agree on laws, you will agree on values. This comes through here. You could be interested in painting. Also, some crafty aspects to you. You could be interested in painting, particularly painting. I see that here. You could like to watch TV series or some movies. You could be interested in a little bit in cinematography. And like, not just watching movies for the sake of just fun, but also like, you notice the frameworks, aesthetics, you notice the things in that movie. Like, you do. Like, the structure of it. You pay attention to it. You're inclined to detail too. Like, you are crafty and inclined to detail, and you will check these details, most importantly. You have that meticulous side to you. Pal 3. For somebody here, the sense of justice is so strong here that I feel like crying. I'll be real with you here. Like, it's just like, whoa, this feeling. Like, it's rare. Yeah. Like, not just virtue signaling, but being there, feeling it. It's rare. Okay, I'll add more cards. Pal 3, can I mention something very specific for somebody here? You cannot find a partner for marriage or for family or for a partner, because you cannot find anyone who aligns with your morality. And it's totally fine. Pile 3, I want to say that this is like they'll wanting to be aligned in such a way makes perfect sense for you and for your case. Okay, this was very specific. I don't know if it gives you peace, this thought, but I just want to validate it. Yeah. As to a profession, with this card, sort of, I don't know what, like, dentistry came through. It did. Some of you could strive there and, yeah, receive good, like, flowers. Yeah, it will be blooming, like, blossoming. It will be pretty good. Pretty good. Especially in sense of money, in sense of, oh, connections I'm sensing also, like, friends. I think you could have many friends if you were there. Temperance. Mystical arts. You're strong with mystical. You are very tied with mystical. Mystical arts could definitely be the case for you. Intuition, third eye, dark arts. In darkness, I don't mean like the sorry, like the trashy darkness, but like the dark, like yin yang, you know. I mean the more feminine, perhaps, the intuitive side. See, like the mystical, the intuitive side of it, more watery side, more flowy side, getting into the flow of mysticism, of divine analysis, divine knowledge, predictions, divination, connecting with the dead, even. Yes. You could succeed in that too, like being a medium. Yes, definitely being a medium. You have that, somebody here has that ability. I'd say like 30% here. 35 has that ability. 30%, yes. Okay. So if that resonates with you, then yes. If that doesn't, then no, you know. If you know, you know. Don't doubt your abilities so much, because it can create these little instabilities and fluctuations in the flow of energy. 3 of Wands. You're a creator. It's like you put the hand to something and you create. Again, innovation, creation, like the Aquarius traits are here. You create. And it's geometrical, as in shape. Like it has a shape, it has a form. It actually has like the basis and the consistency in its form, what you create. It has a meaning. It's meaningful and it's practical. It's not just something out of air, it's practical. So you can create practical things. Perhaps like a master of some, like, craftsmanship of sorts. Book author. I'm also seeing somebody here could be a book author. Definitely. Like creating from scratch, yeah, creating stories, roles, being analytical in that, and being structural, putting structure there. Yeah. Going with the wind, almost like, again, air, like influencing things with hands like air. Wait a second. This is funny, but I saw somebody analyzing the what's that called, like the jumping thing, trampoline, looking at how the other person is jumping on the trampoline, and I saw 1341 on the timer when I said that. Somebody analyzing how the person jumps on trampoline and writing down these aspects. So you could actually, somebody here could become like the trampoline and the stuff analyzer, the safety analyzer, I think, of these things, like for attractions. Yes, like in an amusement park. You could analyze these constructions. That's so fun. That's so interesting. Be careful if you become that, because somebody might fall from a construction. Something about falling. You need to be meticulous in that part. Something about somebody falling from a construction and you might witness it. There might be problems. You need to be careful in that part. There might be something you're involved in where somebody falls from something. That's a shock. Don't give your task to somebody else. If you were given a task, don't rearrange it to somebody else, because that might be a failure and that might result in this. Just note this. Know it. Okay? It might randomly happen. Not randomly, like you need to note this in the back of your mind as a reminder. Don't rearrange the task for somebody else. And you might remember this some part in your life. Like it's specific. Okay? It's like a prediction. Yeah, I'm saying like this ball, it's a prediction. It's specific, but it's true. It might happen. So be careful, just know to act meticulously about this and don't rearrange the task to somebody else. Take it instead and analyze it yourself. Then you might avoid this. Like, highly, you will avoid this. Okay? This result, I mean. So, yeah. Rock climbing. I'm seeing somebody could like rock climbing. Also, oh yeah, rock climbing analysis. Also, you could become an instructor in rock climbing. But I think it would actually bore you. But you could find a partner there. Yeah, so like it could actually like bore you, but the good side is you will find a partner there. No, actually, I don't feel a good vibe about this. No, don't go that path. Don't. Mm-mm. I feel boredom there, and I feel like boredom in the relationship too. Don't go there. Don't choose rock climbing. This might be a sign for somebody not to do that. With Nine of Pentacles card. Charity. Something to deal with charity. Being charitable. You're definitely a giver. You can give to charity. You can create... Yeah, creating a charity. Organization, help for children. Something to do with children. Helping children who suffered something. Helping victims. Charity. But it might play off on your psyche. So you need to, like, don't overwork yourself and visit a therapist perhaps during that work, because yeah, it might be just, overwhelming. That's what I mean. Because some of the information you get there is just, you know what it is. It's just not easy to grasp. It's not like, even if you think it is, you might not give yourself enough credit for how your psyche works about this and around this. So make sure to find that introspection with another person that can sort of help take off the weight of your shoulders, because it's important in such work. But yes, charity, it might bloom really if you take enough relaxation and take enough like therapeutical help of talking these things out and through, and just for the sake of removing it from your shoulders, because that weight is pretty huge. Garden work too. I'm seeing garden work. You could like to work with bees, beekeeping, gardening. Interesting. This spouse is kind of practical, more so, I'd say. Botanics, yeah, botany, like botanical garden. Yes, like gardening, taking care of specific plants. I think you would be meticulous with the details. You could strive there too, in that environment. Analyzing, like being a also plant biology. You could be well with analyzing these structures and things. What I want to mention for pile 3 though, you might actually be a type of person that gets very lost in an analytical process, and you have difficulty with remembering feelings. I'm not saying you don't have them, it's just the acknowledgement might sort of slide over on the surface level. You might have a bit less, you might be not so deep in touch with your feelings when you get too much into the analytical process. And I want to tell you that you need to relax more, and that will get you more in a less tense environment and get you more in touch with your feelings. And it's important for you because, I mean, your emotions are important to keep the partnerships and connections in your life. And this is what I want to tell you and why I want to mention this aspect, because it's important for you, and you will actually like feel hurt if people as a result sort of like turn away because they think that you are uncaring, but you are not uncaring at all. That's what I mean, okay? Just note it, take it into account. You need to relax more. You need to find that space for yourself to relax and get in touch with your feelings and to be in touch with your emotions and these aspects, okay? Don't overwork yourself in the analytical process for too long or too strongly, you know? That's a good balance to balance it out. Okay, so I'll get the last card for you now. Pile 3, look at this at the back of the deck. Water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. So again, you could be a more sensor person, like sensor, like in MBTI, or yeah, MBTI, I'm sensing that. A sensor in MBTI, you could be. So yes, you need to pay attention to that. That's important, very important for your psyche and your wellness. The blue flame is your last card, and spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. I want to mention again, some of you are, there's somebody here who is a mystic. There's somebody here also who deals with religion. You could be a religious person, and actually, yes, somebody here could be a pastor or become a pastor. Religious field is good for somebody here. Yeah, it's good overall. The light side, the light is good. You need to awaken your possibilities. Feels like there's something within you that's unawakened. And perhaps you've just been, I just heard, suffering for so long. Somebody could be, yes. But it's like you've been suppressed, closing it off, not opening up to it fully. Not opening up to it because you feel like that book should be closed. Okay, again, maybe some sense of rules or something, or some thinking that makes you to strive to close it up, but it's not very good for you. You need to activate it and integrate it. It's the best option for you to activate it and to integrate it. If you know what I mean, that sense within. Somebody here is a mystic and has like these mystical abilities, prediction, divination, these types of things. You need to activate it freely within you, and you need to integrate it. Don't push, don't force to, but yes. Okay, Pile 3, thank you for being here. I hope you liked this reading. Don't forget to relax and take care. Stay blessed, Pile 3. And I want to mention that if you feel like donating, if this was really helpful, then I'd really appreciate this, because currently this is my only job. And yeah, again, if you like this reading, I hope to see you in the next one. and I hope this was helpful for you. So yes, bye.